It's now time for one of the Friday Briefing favorite segments. We're talking about Mind Your Language. If you've never watched it, well, let me introduce you to Willis, the word master, and received pronunciation. Good evening, Willis.
Good evening, Edith.
It's good to be with you again on Friday Briefing.
It's great because it's my second time talking to you from Kisumu.
All right, Willis, let's get straight to it. And the word for today, the first one. Teenagers find it very difficult to go through this time of their lives. Are they adolescents? Are they adolescents? Are they adolescent? How do you pronounce that word?
We say adolescent, adolescent, or adolescent. We also have adolescents or adolescents.
Fine, Willis. And the second word that I want to ask today is one that we've all become very familiar with. Police officers tend to confiscate, or is it confiscate? I've had confiscate items when they do swoops. What is a proper way to pronounce this word?
Edith, we say confiscate, confiscate. You know, certain English words are mispronounced when people mistake their spelling, or sometimes when we have what we call imaginary sounds or intrusive sounds. There may be vowel or consonant sounds. Just like somebody may say subtract, but we say subtract. The correct pronunciation is subtract, but you must have heard some people talking of subtract. Some even say estranged wife, estranged wife, which is not anywhere in English. We say estranged wife. We also hear of meteorological department, something which is not there. The word we have is meteorology. So we say meteorological department. So for your word, we say confiscate, not confiscate.
Confiscate, not confiscate. Okay, here's another one I've heard a lot. When you're making a sentence and you say, for example, during Friday briefing, Twitter is abuzz with activity. I've heard during, or is it during, or is it, how do you say that?
I know. We say during, during. We also have durable, duration, duty. Most people have what we call affectation, or what sometimes is even called hypercorrection. There are people who want to pronounce certain English words in some kind of style or in a stylish way, which is not even existing. They are not sure, but they may want to sound a bit stylish or a bit superior to their peers and all that. But that word is simply pronounced as during, during. During, no. During, yes.
All right, so it's during, not during. One more word before your surprise word. The letter or the gift that people are going to receive are going to be courtesy of someone. Is it courtesy, courtesy, courtesy? What's the right word to say this? What's the right way to say this?
Courtesy, courtesy. Just like we say prosperity. Some people find themselves saying prosperity just because the verb is prosper, to prosper. The word is changed for grammatical function. We say prosperity. Just like the word imperative, imperative. Some people say imperative, but the correct pronunciation for that word is imperative. So, courtesy, courtesy. And we also say courteous, courteous, not courteous, no.
Courteous, courteous, courtesy, not courtesy. All right, Willis, it's time for your surprise word. I'm very curious to know what the surprise word is today.
Normally, certain English words are mistaken to be pronounced the way they are spelled. And one word which I have for tonight, Edith, is front, front. But many people say front, front. The front page, instead of saying front, front page. The front line, the front line, many people say the front line. Confront, confront, you'll hear of confront. And we also say in front, not in front. So the surprise word for tonight is front, front. We avoid front.
All right, Willis, thank you very much for that. It's always a pleasure to have you on Mind Your Language, and that's been the edition this week.